Hey everyone, welcome back to the channel. So far in this series, we have covered the basic of operating system, the types of operating system, the process management and the memory management. In today's lecture, we will going to look into something very single for every single users interact with, even if they are not realized it. That is the file system. Whenever you save your photos, play a song or open a document, the file system is a magic that makes it possible. So in this video we will explore what is a file system and how it works with different types of file system and why that's matter. So let's get started. So first question is, what is a file system? At its core, the file system is a method of operating system uses to store, organize, and retrieve the data on the storage devices like hard disks, SSD, USB, or even your phone's memory. Without this file system, your data is just a message stream of zeros and ones. The file system gives the structures like themselves, uh, they are like a save of the memory of libraries, so you can find out and manage the data easily. For example, when you save your photos as a holiday.jpg, the OS doesn't just throw it randomly on a disk. The file system assigns its location, the dedicated location, and keep it track of it, and lets the access this file later on. So the functions of the file systems are the file naming. The file system does much more than just storing the files. There are some key responsibilities that is included: the file naming and organization, the file access and retrieval, file protection and security, space management, and data integrity. In file naming and organization, it allows the user to name the files and organize them into folders or dictionary. In a file access and retrieval, so it provides a way to read, and verify your files. Uh, File protection and security, it sets the permissions, who can read, write, or execute your files. In a space management, it tracks all the free and used space on this disk. In the data integrity, it protects against the corruption and ensure reliability even after the crash. Now the next one is the file attributes. In every file has a certain metadata or attribute that the OS stores. It contains the name, type, size, location on a disk, creation and modification dates, and permission. This metadata is stored in a file structure is called file control block, FCB. The file access methods, it contains different application. Maybe different application need different ways to access your files. There are some main methods are sequential access, direct access, it is also called as random access, and the in-depth access. In a sequential access, the files are read or written in a order from the start to end. For example, we are playing a music for the file. In a direct access, you can jump onto any of the part of the file in a dictionary. For example, we're watching the movie and skipping to it in the middle. For index access, file has the index table with the pointers to the different parts. For example, your database, how your database systems are work. So the next one is the types of the file system. It contains a um, fat, uh, fat, that is a file allocation table. The NTFS, that is a file new technology file system. EXT, like extendable file system, and HFS plus and APFS. We will see each file system in a details. So first one is a FAT. It is one of the oldest file system. It is used in a DOS or early Windows, like in 90s, before 2000. So it is still used in a USB drive or and memory cards. The pros of this file system is to it is simple and wide compatible but it comes with a cost with a limited size that is 4 GB, or it is even a less secure. The next one is a new technology file system, that is NTFS. It developed by Microsoft for their Windows operating systems. It supports a large files. It also file permission, encryption, and journaling. The pros of this new technology file system are the secure supports huge files and reliable. It is not fully supported for the another Windows systems. The next one is a extended file system. It is commonly used in a Linux. It comes with different types or parts. That is ext234. Ext4 is the most popular of in today's world. The pros of this extended file systems are it is fastest, it supports large systems, large storage, and journaling. The cons are the limited compatibility with Windows without extra tools. So, and HFS plus APFS is used for Mac, that is Apple. It is for Apple file system in a modern replacement for HFS plus, optimized for SSD encryption and snapshot. It is a great Apple product. It is used for great for Apple products and strong performance. Not natively supported on Windows and Linux. And last one is extended FAT. It designed to flash the storage like a USB and SD cards. It combines the FAT simply to support the largest files. It is a platform for compatibility. Supports files over 4 GB gigabyte, and cons are it lacks the advanced features like journaling. There are some other serialized file systems that RFS, REFS, and NFS. ZFS are the highly reliable used for the servers. Microsoft REFS is a relies file system for larger storage. NFS is a network file system for sharing the files over the network. The next part is a dictionary structures. The file system had also decide how the dictionaries are organized. It divided into the four types, like a single level dictionary, two level dictionary, three level dictionary, and graph structure. In a single level dictionary, it contains all the files in a one dictionary, like a simple, messy structure. In a two-level dictionary, each user has their own dictionary. In three-level tree structure, hierarchical structure with the folders and subfolders are available. In a graph structure, it allows a shared file with a multiple paths, like a shortcut for any other file systems. The next part is the file protection and security. The OS ensures the files are safe from unauthorized access, which is common mechanism included. It contains a read, write, and execute permissions. It also allows the user groups for multiple user systems. It is encrypted for the another sensitive data. Journaling, it keeps a log of recovered files after this caching. So how these file systems are work? Suppose you consider you save a file as a notes.txt. The file system creates an entry in a dictionary with the name, size, and locations. The actual content is stored in a dictionary blocks, and the dictionary points points of this box, so the OS can fetch them when it is needed. So for the real life, it uses Windows servers or Linux servers or MacBooks or smartphones. So yes, even your phone depends on the file system to store apps, photos, and chats. Let's come to the conclusion part. Here in this video, we learn about the file system is the way of the OS to organize and manages your data. It handles the naming conventions, the storage, access, protection, and the free space management. Different system uses the different file system like FAT, NTFS, external, EXT, APFS, extract, etc. Don't worry, we will see each one of the file system in detail in the upcoming videos. The file system ensures that the data is reliable and secure and accessible. So in the next time you copy your movies or files or any PDF or anything, you save your photos. Remember that the file system is working silently behind the scenes to keep everything organized. So if you find this video helpful, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe for the more tech advantage. See, in the next video, we'll cover the most crucial concept like a deadlocks in operating system, how they are and what happened when how you can solve them. So thanks for watching. We'll see you in the next one. Thank you.